facing Vogue. Over to John Anderson.
Set the pendulum.
The pendulum swings the 1996 Battle of the Ashes into action. Marissa Hüttner, a good old-fashioned Aussie name that, versus Vogue. And Vogue will be trying to prevent Marissa from piling on the points in this opening event. Marissa heading down under. Where else? This event new to the Aussies, so she's trying to make herself feel as at home as possible. Vogue directly above her seems to know Marissa's whereabouts and begins her descent. It's 5 if Marissa survives for 40 seconds. Should she manage the full minute, she'll clock up the maximum score of 10 points. Vogue in the vicinity, but not well enough placed to flag her down. Marissa will open the Australian account with at least 5 points on this pendulum. Marissa has tucked herself away neatly like a bush baby in the breeze. And Vogue finding it tough to tackle her without being sucked from the net by the force of that swing. Vogue tantalisingly close, but can't get herself to within arm's length of the Australian. A canny champion from Canberra, and what a capital performance this has turned out to be. There's the sound of John Anderson's horn. And Vogue found Marissa and thought she couldn't miss her, but she was clearly outpositioned by the Australian contender.
Next up on the pendulum, it's Sarah. And she's going to be facing Glacier.
An Australian glacier. Well, it may sound like a contradiction in terms, but that figure and those facts look real enough to me. 178 tall, 74 weight-wise, which means that Great Britain's Sarah Dam is 8 centimetres shorter and 12 kilos lighter.
3, 2, 1.
Sarah, our Birmingham-based stunner, was runner-up in this year's Great British competition. A star performer on the pendulum, she's consistently piled up the points on this testing apparatus. Sarah's tactic has always been to head due south and let the Gladiator do the work. This time she's against Glacier, who's used to floating about the South Pole. And Sarah will be feeling the chill wind of terror as the Glacier slides towards her. But Sarah may find herself with plenty to do here if she's going to stay out of trouble, trying to give the Ice Maiden the cold shoulder. But Glacier is well placed to freeze her out of the points. Glacier looking to change Sarah's red ensign into a white flag of surrender, but she's left it too late to stop Sarah scoring 5. Sarah needs to put some space between herself and the slinky Aussie in the silver prosy. Glacier has a go, can't reach. Oh, Sarah's lost it. The pendulum ripped from her grip by the force of the swing, and if you blink, here it is again. Glacier has a crack at grabbing the flag, but Sarah slips away when Glacier has a second go.
Oh, Glacier, I have never seen anyone move so fast around the pendulum before. Oh, so close, so near. But unfortunately too far. You certainly were. I mean, I've seen Sarah do this before, going underneath the pendulum and then hanging around down there, but you didn't get much time to hang around today.
No, she was after me pretty quick. I lost my footing a bit and I just landed funny on my ankle, so it wasn't too good today.
Well, we'll get a medic to your ankle, and 5 points for you, Sarah, for staying on for more than 40 seconds. So well done to Glacier too.
While the doc checks out Sarah, let's see the scores. Australia's Marissa 10, Great Britain's Sarah 5. Down to Mike for the men's event.
Well, the Aussie girls have made a quick break for points. Let's see how the guys go. Representing Great Britain, it's Emil Watson. And our Australian gladiator is Condor.
Ah, that Condor moment. Let's see how the Aussie shapes up stat-wise. Quite unreal, but enough about his hair colour. Boasts a 1-metre-88 frame, which supports 96 kilos of weight. And as you can see, Great Britain's Emil Watson is 11 centimetres shorter and 13 kilos lighter.
3, 2, 1.
Australian referee John Forsyth there as he gets his first men's encounter underway. Emil, a super semi-finalist in the national competition, fancies a job as a presenter. But right now he's being presented with a problem. Condor swooping round the sphere, and Emil takes a hasty hike to his left. Condor sees Emil left and low. Condor looks to be in control, but finds the wind beneath his wings momentarily taken away. Emil seems to have settled into his rhythm, but once again, Condor looking to make a meal of Emil. Condor, more like Concorde, the way he took off from that standing start. In nature, the altitude-loving Condor is used to thin air, which is why he gets on so well with the wolf. Goes for a flag snatch, but Emil shrugs it off. Emil's good for 5, and even at close quarters looks to be quite a match for the Australian gladiator. Condor has been breathing down Emil's neck for the best part of 45 seconds, but still can't finish it. Emil swinging low, but scoring high if he can hold on. Condor seems to have run out of ideas. Usually a soar-away success, but Emil looks to have brought him down to John Anderson blows the hooter. Condor's out of there. And as for Great Britain's Emil, he nets the points. A couple of Emil fans who might want to see some of the action again despite the explosive start. Condor only once got himself within striking distance, but he let that chance slip away, along with Emil.
And now to our second round of the male event. Please welcome from Australia, Paul Reynolds. And chasing him on the pendulum, it's Hunter.
Hunter, known to be a very quick finisher. Let's read this tale of the tape. Stands 1 metre 90, weighs 106 kilos and fussed out 127 centimetres of chest. Australia's Paul finds himself 12 centimetres shorter, 26 kilos lighter and less chesty to the tune of 15 centimetres. In Sydney, Paul dances with a troupe he founded called the Hot Shots. He needs to be light on his feet here because our own hot shot Hunter will soon be on his case. Paul goes high and Hunter comes over the horizon. This Aussie is faster than a dingo that's just set on a didgeridoo. That yellow flag is Hunter's target, but he can only see it retreating into the distance at the moment. Hunter, relentless gladiator. Well, Paul's got his work cut out now. Hunter closing the gap with every stride. The Australian supporters right behind their man, but so's Hunter. Almost treading on his feet. Flag just out of reach, and Paul moves down. Hunter trying to keep on terms, but Paul's pulled 5 points. Paul going low. Oh, and Hunter's lost it. For the first time ever, Hunter loses his grip and grants the contender 10 points. Let's see that upset again. Paul's hanging on, and suddenly Hunter isn't. A rare mistake from the big fella.
Hunter, I was going to ask you which one of your parents was a spider, mum or dad, because you fly around that thing.
Yeah, it's one of my best events. Really enjoyed doing it. Full credit to the Australian contender. He flew round. I was just pushed off by the swing. Well done there.
I thought you had him, but Paul, turn around. You've still got the tag on the back. There it is, so proof that you weren't got. First time I won that. We don't have this game in Australia. How is it?
It's really hard. As a matter of fact, I got a really good start on the very first blow of the whistle. And then I thought, wow, this is easy. But then I seen the Hunter come round. He was flying. And I thought, gee whiz, this is not so easy.
Worth it in the end, Paul. Good points for you. 10 points. Well done.
Woo, thank you.
A flying start from both contenders. Australia's Paul 10, Great Britain's Emil 10.